Skeeters, huh?
Jerks. Yeah. He's going to die in this show. I'm tracking you.
I got my eye on you. What's up, folks? It's Friday night, 7:30 here along the Panhandle. Y'all know what that means. It's time for Panhandle Fishing Report. I'm your host, Smitty, with Smitty Surf Fishing, and with me always is my co-host.
What is up, everybody? It is Demo from Finding Demo Surf Fishing Podcast. Welcome to the weekend, and welcome to the start of the fun, because it's about to be a good one. We got some cool stuff, and hey, we got some catch-up to do. Hey, Bruce.
Absolutely. Bruce, we didn't think you'd be on tonight.
Yeah. Hey, yeah, let's get it. We don't know who you are. So again, if you want to make comments, you have to let StreamYard show your face. You have to do that, or else you come up as Facebook user. Actually, it doesn't matter where you're watching from. Found that little tidbit out.
Interesting.
You have to authorize it. So
Gotcha.
I just saw your comment in the private chat.
Ooh.
Yeah.
Yeah. I wanted to talk about that. That's the great feature of the private chat there. Yo, what's happening? Deerfield, Brian,
hey,
what's up, bud?
Brian, how are you, man? JC, good evening. Welcome. Good to see you.
Deerfield hat on tonight. It's a pretty sharp hat too.
You
like that.
Rocking Deerfield.
That's with the saltwater Yankees
going
too.
With the old Yankees.
Absolutely. We're back.
Nice.
Sorry we didn't go live last week.
Dude, people are starting to get some really good. JC, you are seen. We see you.
Yeah. Oh, starting to get some really good hats.
Sorry.
What? What's going on?
No,
what
JC said, "How do I get seen?" And I'm like, we see JC in the comments, and then again, you guys are commenting. Look, we'll see it after the show. We won't know who you are, so again, you have to say yes. You'll allow StreamYard to do the name. It's just a group thing that they do, and go from there. Yeah, Brian, dude, I am sorry I didn't get to hang out with you more. Blaine wasn't kidding about constantly being busy. Because there was like no breathing room unless you got there early and got hangout time. That was a no-go.
Yeah, it's
Facebook user.
It was I gotta send a message up, but it was. I'm sure Blaine enjoyed the break from running around. Although he didn't really have a break, but with you and Jack and Larry and everybody, I'll get it later. Helping out with the weigh-in and everything. The one glass I forgot to bring in here. And anyway, helping out on the tournament and everything. It was, I'm sure it was a huge help. And if you guys were tracking everything and seeing all the comments and posts, the tournament was a blast and huge success. And we'll be talking about that tonight as well. However, there are some things we got to get to before we get into the show. So this week's show is sponsored by Rogue Reels Fishing. Use code ROGUE15. One of these days we'll be organized. Rogue 15 to save 15% off your order. Rogue Reels makes quality hand-tied fishing leaders like the Smitty rig, a 20-foot, 500-pound class deployment shark leader, and the Demo rig. It's a heavy-duty double drop rig. Go check them out at Rogue Reels. That's REELZ fishing.com.
Very nice. David, good evening to you. We are about to get into that here in just a moment. But again, so we're just letting you know, if you're going to keep being Facebook user and you keep seeing it pop up like that, if we click on it, that's you, and you want us to know who you are, put a dash next to your name and put your name. At least we'll be able to tell you. But again, maybe change to a different location, different page. Again, you have to allow Facebook or StreamYard to go into your Facebook. That's just part of it for the comments. So again, switch pages, whatever it is, but that's the permission. Oh, okay.
Absolutely.
So let's go ahead and nail into that one. So we got that one. Don't forget, everybody, as usual, on the weekends, if you believe somebody could use this information in the Panhandle region and they're not watching the show, by all means, share it out. This is how we share it on the Quick Shot. Give you a quick little view of the weekend, a little bit into the week. And plus, as always, we always give you some knowledge, tips and tricks, and reports of all the zones for you to be able to be a little bit ahead of the game. We want you guys to win this weekend.
Absolutely. Get out there, enjoy it, and catch some fish.
For real.
That's good stuff. That's what we're about. Sharing the knowledge. Getting that stuff out there. So we have, let's see. Thank you. What's up? Fishing Inc. What's going on, brothers?
What's going on, man?
Here, man? There's a lot of stuff.
Yes, Cliff.
Is it me now? Yes, Cliff. What is up, Cliff Gardner? Green Get 'em Rigs.
Nice job, by the way. It was good seeing you at the weigh-in, man. It was great having you there. It was cool on the new colors on the rigs. If you guys aren't following on that, and Green Get 'em will be a sponsor of the show soon. So stay tuned.
We forgot to talk business when he was here. We talked about everything else, but we never talked
because we
brass tacks here. So we'll have to get up with Cliff here soon.
It's like we can't ever. It's like when we see him, we're just like, "Yay, what's up?"
Yeah.
Hey, Bun.
Bun, what's happening, buddy?
Then it's always like, about everything else. I don't care. Let's talk about the last 4 or 5 months that we haven't seen. What's y'all? All right, Cliff. We'll get right into it. All right.
Yeah.
Lead us in, sir. What you got?
So I got 2 drinks tonight. The first is just a little bit. That's all you need right here.
What are you doing?
Gifted to me.
That was not a little bit, Mike.
That's sipping throughout the night. This was gifted to me by someone, and it smells really delicious. It smells like apple pie. So I'll just leave it at that. You guys can kind of draw your conclusions on what it may or may not be. But I think there's some legality things about it, and in saying this is my first taste of it, by the way. I have not broke into it. I poured it just prior. Brian's thinking already that halfway through the show, this will do me in. So we're just gonna have a little sip, just a little taste. And then I got my benchmark over here, the Bond at 100 proof that I'll be sipping on as well. So going back and forth. It'll be a good show, I'm telling you right now. It's looks shiny. Yes, it does. Very shiny. It is very shiny. I'm almost nervous.
It burns.
Like I heard
it burns blue.
I heard this stuff will make you go blind. Anyway,
I do remember learning. You know what? Moment of silence. I'm just gonna.
Oh, that is
step away.
That is dangerously smooth.
Step away from the glass.
Yeah. There's a good possibility that if I wasn't so responsible, that whole mason jar would be empty.
7:37 is the mark. Okay, somebody set a timer. Somebody set a timer on their phone for 15 minutes. You can text me after the 15. You don't have to put it in the message. You just took a secondary sip. Well,
I did. Well, we're gonna be sipping on it all night, so I think I heard his toes tingle. Yeah, that's it's got a little of an afterburn though. It's smooth, but now it's like I feel it working its way down. But it is tasty. Is he trying to drink like a Marine? No, I tried that when I was younger. It's all good. Good stuff though.
Donnie, he's definitely in the barracks level of drinking right now. Anybody in the military knows.
Yeah.
Well, the barracks is the place where the country boy learns death metal. The Iowa kid, or the kid that's been in Minnesota their whole life and never been outside their town, learns how to make fry bread. And somebody might have a copper device hiding in their wall locker where they lock it up and makes strong tasting deliciousness. Oh, I know. You know. I know you know, Fishing Inc.
Yes, he does. All right, what we got? So this is something that we found out the last show we did, and I'll put this out. Mr. Buns letting everybody know. Please sign up for the Fever Pump. So the Stomp Pump or Pump Stomp, unfortunately wasn't going to happen this year. So Fever stepped up and took it over for the month of May. And we're actually working to have Drew and them on the show prior to, so it'll probably be next weekend. And we talked to them at the tournament, and we're going to have them on, let them go over everything and talk about the tournament, and I'll give them a shot to get on here. And let's get that up. There we go. Get them on here and promote it as well. So another great tournament that's happening.
I'm excited for them. I mean, they're handling this really well. They're stepping up and crushing it. And the Fever is a great group as it is, and the guys just do a phenomenal job promoting it and doing well. So I think this is a great move for them in progression. So I'm excited for them. I really am. I hope it's going to be a good one. Hell, it wouldn't shock me if we're going to fish it. So
yeah, definitely. I like the format, yep, of the Pomp Fever. Yep, it's gonna have it's good stuff. So, like I said, we'll have Drew and them on to talk it next week and go over all the particulars of everything. That's great. That stuff's
I was
really
going to
good.
ask, how's your lips?
They're good.
Okay.
They're good. It's gonna be a good night.
It really,
Maybe a quick night.
I mean, it may be nap time. We might have,
Yeah.
it may be an expedited show just on pace alone on its on accident. So
Just on accident.
yeah, we're just gonna go with that.
Fish in the morning or tomorrow at some point. I got to fish.
Oh, well, may God have mercy on your soul.
I know, right? So I want to also throw out thank you to everyone who showed up at the gathering at the eatery last Thursday night prior to the tournament, our pre-tournament get together. It was a blast. So many folks coming out and supporting us and the eatery and the vendors that were there, Fish Bites, the sinker guy, Surf Hippie Fishing was there, Over the Bar, Florida Surf Tackle, Cliff with Green Get-ems. Who am I missing?
I'm looking at the trucks in my head. I got Cliff, Mark, Chip, Carts, Fish Bites, and Hippie.
And then Fish Bites, and then Hippie.
Yep.
That were there. So that was great. Seeing everybody. So much, Donnie, spent so much money that night. Yeah. It was a great time. It was great meeting all you guys coming out. You know, we see you guys here online and stuff, but to see you guys out in person and just to hang out for the night was great. Brian and I are definitely going to be working some other events like that to get everybody out together, just kind of hang out. I was sucking ghost shrimp that night. Yeah, I can understand that. I went out and did some of that yesterday. Yeah. But you got to get them baits in, man. Got to have all that primo bait.
I mean, like we've talked about it so many times. I know I've said it so many times in the what's it called? In what's it called? What do I do on my spare time?
Mm-hmm.
Oh, podcast.
In the podcast.
Oh, there are days I'm not an idiot. I promise. I'm a little tired. Maybe I should have had moonshine. That probably helped me. Oh, I shouldn't have said the word. Damn it. Oh well, there it goes. But yeah. Sorry.
Yeah.
Lost my train of thought. Anyway, I was backing up because I had a primary thought. Eli, the old salty savage. What's up?
Yeah.
Good. How's the sharking going up there? And no, not yet. So unfortunately at the tournament, I was feeling like, hey, yeah, I'm 110%, man. Let's do this. And I unloaded the cart and the PM run for Friday and stepped back and stepped into a hole and unfortunately hyperextended my leg pretty bad. So I tapped out for Saturday and Sunday, unfortunately, and thankfully everything was a little bit better by Tuesday. But I'm getting there, man, and it's a slow roll. So you'll see some stuff. I got some ideas.
Yeah, it's legal. What he's drinking is sold in stores.
That's true.
Yeah, it is
absolutely
true.
is.
It is true. Yep.
And backing now, I have my train back. Sorry.
Okay.
So when you were talking about with the gathering and doing these other ones, again, it wasn't attached to the tournament. That was my fault. I verbed that improperly. We will do more gatherings. If it is in association with the tournament, we'll make sure we say that. So I apologize for speaking out of school there. And Blaine, I'm sorry I did that. But yeah, next time we'll have some good stuff and we'll do it again. The eatery also hosts more than that. So if any of you listening and you're in this area and you want to utilize the eatery, they're always available. It's just a matter of reach out. It's a great spot. If you've been, you saw it. It's a good venue for it. Once in a while, we get the Cousins Maine Lobster team in there dropping out their happy stuff, but great place. If Mike and I finish up on a couple more things, we might have some seminars and some other stuff going on there. So just keep your ears open. And we're extremely thankful to the eatery. Y'all were awesome. Thank you so much. Denise, you especially. Absolutely. You're a rock star. Thank you.
Thank you so much for getting out there and just an awesome event. I mean, it was kind of like weigh-in, for a tournament. We were all there hanging out, BSing. That's fun. And we'll get to that part as we get more into the show, but let's talk tournament seminars.
Yeah.
And sales. I don't know of any sales going on, but seminars. So this week, Emerald Coast Bait and Tackle, they had their slow pitch jigging seminar with the guys from Johnny Jigs. Did anyone attend that in the area? We were going to, but kind of they got away from us on Tuesday when they would make it out. I heard it was saw pictures. It was a good showing. Looked like a lot of folks in it as well. They got to go out and do some fishing with Josh and Anna there from the shop. So that was pretty cool. Hook, line, and sinker seminar at Flounders Fish House in Pensacola Beach will happen the 1st of May. Topic is not out yet.
Mike,
have you guys been following the show and stuff?
Pause.
What's up? What happened?
Your digital transformer micro machining. Yeah, something's going on in the buffering for you. I don't know what's going on, but I can hear it and I can see.
Is it still doing it?
Not right now. It's not. So that's why I figured if we gave it a pause, it might catch up to you.
I wonder if it's. I don't know.
You should be good now. Try it again. Now you're on a good cadence. Okay, sorry. That's why I was like, hold up.
Hook,
it don't sound good.
Line and sinker seminar at Flounders Fish House in Pensacola Beach, happening 1 May. Topic has not been put out yet. If you guys follow the show, you know that typically they don't do that until like a week out. Let me get my late night radio voice going.
I'm like, dude, I'm getting turned on right now. Like you like, oh, we're getting into that.
Here we go.
Jazz.
Legendary Marine half hitch and 38 light tackle seminar at Legendary Marine in Destin. Happens 2nd of May. This month's seminar is red mingo and black snapper. We might actually have to drive out to Destin to see that one and to visit with our buddies Tim and Mark Coates out there. The crew from Legendary Marine. But that should be a good one. Don't forget these 2 seminars, the hook, line, and sinker, and the Legendary Marine half hitch 38 light tackle seminars are always on the first Monday and Tuesday of the month. So, and like I said, the hook, line, and sinker ones, they usually put their seminar out the week prior.
Check your cable.
So, good stuff. Check my cable.
Yep. Check your cable.
Does it do it again?
Yeah, I mean, you went into smooth jazz and then you went into smooth jazz broken. So it's doing something. It's not like the fan thing. It's just acting up. It's being Andy Smitty's mic is drunk.
Give me a mic.
Oh, it's a little fun. What did this say? What did Erica say? It would have sounded normal yesterday, 420.
That's true. All right, let me see.
I'm not gonna say nothing because I'm on camera. Let's see here. Did you get yours? You got the seminars? You got the 30A. It's a Legendary Marine half hitch 38 light tackle seminar. Legendary there May 2nd. So we got that coming up. And the seminars on the first Monday and Tuesday of the month. Okay, cool. Yep. You got all that while you're there. All right. So we got upcoming and ongoing tournaments. Sure, blame the mic. Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle Pompano Whiting and Sheep's Head tournament is still ongoing. I gotta bring the leaderboard up if I can get my stuff to do what I want it to do.
Oh, I got the leaderboard. You want me to bring that up for me?
You're dealing with that. Go ahead.
Are you?
Yeah. I'm just.
That should be good now. Let's see here.
Yeah, it sounds much more better. Much more better.
More better. There we go.
I like more better. Well, I'll bring it up because, I mean, we got this thing anyway. So, settings. No, not settings. Dum-dum. Present. Screen.
Palms. Hold up.
Come on. Damn it, Bobby. I mean, look at this. Nope.
We're having all sorts of issues tonight.
This guy.
That's a good one, too. That guy, Sid.
So, for those of you who didn't know, Sid had 2 of those in his bag. There wasn't just one. There were 2, and they were beautiful. Yeah. But here you go. Here's the leaderboard, and that is going to be a good one. And again, look at how tight it is. 4-1, 4-2, 4-2, 4-4, 4-6. I mean, we are definitely in that one. So keep going, but don't forget
also separation on 4.220, 4.200.
Yeah.
4.180, 4.180. I mean, it's close. Like if you don't have 4+, then don't even bring it to the board there.
I know I say this every time, and I know I'm not taking this from anyone. Okay, I'm not taking away any happiness or wins here, but still waiting for that guy. He's always
I know, Jerry.
That name is always synonymous with Watch out. He's good.
Yeah.
Gary's a hell of an angler. And Julie's still rocking in here. Look at that. There we go.
Hmm.
2-9.
Nice.
So that's still an open run here, ladies and gentlemen. Get out there, fish, and bring it in because you still have the weeklies. Yeah, you may not hit
True.
here, but you've got the weekly available. So definitely get out there and fish and then take it into Gulf Breeze. If you haven't signed up, don't forget, you got to wait 24 hours before you can weigh a fish in that tournament. So important piece there. We went over that.
And Cliff makes a point too. Sid's he won the Pomp tournament.
Yeah.
With the 4.6. He's leading the Gulf Breeze bait and tackle.
Yep.
And he's leading the Stinkies fish camp tournament, all with the same fish. That is pretty good.
That's when you know, like, yeah, I got a good one. I mean, in reality, and there's a few of us. I mean, I have not caught a 19. I think the best I caught, Justin, if you're watching, remind, I think it was 18 or 17. Like, that was shocking for me of that size. So I cannot imagine him pulling that monster in, a 19-incher flopping around. That's a dinner plate just jumping away. That's a monster.
And he won whiting category too.
He did, and that was a beautiful. He also holds the whiting. He also holds the state record for whiting.
Yeah,
he got that one a couple years ago. So that was hell of an angler. Great dude. Did not, I really enjoyed the conversation. The limited one I had that I wasn't wincing. Real fun to talk with.
Yeah, absolutely.
Stinky's Bait Jack Pomp Tournament, April 2nd to May 30th. Still can get in there. Still anybody's game. There are a couple of different divisions. You've got the Open and you've got the Pro. So if you're a pro, you probably already signed up for that one. And if you're passing through and want to get involved, by all means, head on down to Stinky's Bait Shack and get signed up. Pomp Fever starting in May. Lots more stuff. You can get signed up. I think I saw that today or tomorrow is the last day for sponsors. So if anybody's been interested in sponsoring for that, make sure you reach out to the Fever as soon as possible. Words. Yeah. Okaloosa Pier 2023 Spring Mackerel Tournament, April 1st to June 4th. It's still ongoing. And if you're not following Okaloosa Pier on social, dude, it's like a daily happy ending of freaking knowledge on the pier. They're just crushing it. Lots of good stuff. They're celebrating the people catching, and they're giving out good information. So really good place to get some good knowledge on what's been jumping where and how. Pensacola Redfish Tournament Series number 4 tomorrow morning, Shoreline Park. Go and check out if you want to look at more into that. Go to the Pensacola Redfish Tournament Series. Look that up on Facebook. You'll be able to get that one. You can also get the information online if you do the normal Google search. Emerald Coast Fishing Club's annual offshore tournament, 19 to 21 May. There's going to be some slabs, I think, with the recent temperature changes and everything lining up so nicely. There's going to be some big ass fish coming in on that tournament. So
yeah, and that's a big one too. That's a big tournament for the area. Big entry fee teams and everything. A lot of money right there. So that's a good one to check out if you got a boat that can run it.
You have a boat that can run it. Let's do that, dude. Come on.
Not that one.
No, you're single. You're single outboard, shallow draft to get us out there.
Yeah. My little 20-foot bay boat ain't gonna do that, man.
Just tow it back behind us.
Yeah. My boat is what those other boats use for a lifeboat. See, it's sitting up front. That's good stuff. All right, question of the week. So we've talked about this before. Actually, let's do into. You went over the Pompano recap.
No, not really. I mean, we gapped it. I mean, we can talk about it now, unless you want to do the question and then talk about it as the questions come in.
Well, maybe we can do that.
Okay.
All right. So, question of the week, and then we've talked this before, but fillet knives. So, favorite brands, but not only brands, but length of fillet knife. A 7-inch guy, a 9-inch guy, flexible, non-flexible, freezing.
Freezing.
What is it? What is it that you guys use and the brands that you use to help folks out?
Oh my God, I'm a perpetual 12-year-old.
What's that?
I'm a perpetual 12-year-old. Congratulations, John, on your daughter. She's beautiful, bud. Congrats, bro. How are you on social right now? You're supposed to be in that stress mode. This is like kid number 3 for you, right? I mean, God.
Goes quick. A 9-inch flex Bubba blade. Yep, that's a good one. Denko 7 and 9. Yeah. I like my Dankos. Actually, my Calamus is what I was tend to. Dexter Dextreme.
Never. I've seen it because I remember you using it.
Yeah, I knew somebody was going to make a comment. We're all 12-year-olds. Yeah.
And then my brain went right back to the pre-show talk conversation. Cut you three ways.
Yep. Long, deep, and wide.
Man, I get it, John.
Yeah. Wish I could afford a silver stag. Oh, what's a silver stag? I might have to look it up. That's what Brian's jumping to. Brian's going to the Google. Flex depends on the type of fish. Yeah, I keep two. I keep a serrated for redfish and sheephead and things like that, sharks. But then I go back to the Calamus or the Dexter, and definitely a lot of flex.
These are $high knives.
I like my sword, but I don't think it's. I have the 7-inch sword. Excuse me, and I just they're not flexy enough for me. I like for the knife to really be able to get in there, make my initial cut, and then really bend the knife and let it run down. Cuda or Dexter?
Do you have the flexi sword, or do you have the older one, like the one?
I have the older one.
Oh, okay.
I have the older one.
Yeah, that's the same one I have.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
Deer meat for
dinner. Great knife, super nice. But I like the Dexters and like I said, I like the Calamus. I got that off Amazon for. It's pure German stainless steel, so it's good. According to the ad, anyway.
The Germans.
Yes.
Yeah, the Germans. What are you afraid of, Tommy? The Germans. Here you guys go.
Are you bringing it up? Oh, that's pretty with the bone handle.
Yeah, it's pretty. It's pretty.
That's nice.
Nice cut lines here, though. I mean, nice angle.
Isn't that the same price as a sword? Aren't they in the 150 range? So,
I believe so.
Decent though. Deer meat for dinner.
The deer meat for dinner really likes these. I remember seeing it talk about. I like that curvature.
Mm-hmm.
I shouldn't, but I like. Yeah, I could cut something with that. Wait, huh?
What? That's massive. Hang it.
Yeah, those are nice. He sells silver stacks. Okay. Yeah, I get to see once in a while, Andy. I mean, I am the worst when it comes to watching YouTube nowadays. I just suck at it. But the ones I have seen, he's been having a fun one. He was out on the naval. He was out on the carrier. He's been doing cool stuff there. So he's been out traveling, having some fun. He's got a good channel, man. He's worked his ass off of that channel. So
absolutely
good on him.
Yeah, I'm scrolling through here for that Calamus one that I got off of Amazon.
You looking at your orders?
Yeah. Well, no, that would make more sense for me to do it that way. You're so smart, Brian.
Hey, is nobody's texted me yet that a 15-minute timer's come off. What the hell? How's he doing? I haven't seen a decline, so I think,
So good.
Donnie, give me Dexter, give me death. That's fair, man. And I've said this before. Everybody's got their favorite one. I mean, I've unfortunately become the 40-year-old. Wait, no. Let me rephrase that. I've checked off the box in the 40-year-old syllabus finally, that I have a favorite knife in the kitchen that I must use. So that further helped me that realize that everybody's got their favorite brand. Once you find one knife, if it works for you, you're just going to continue to use it and go from there. So if it's a strong blade that does well, friggin' awesome. It works for you, badass, man. Get after it. But you just got to find it. And JC, no, you don't need to quit chatting so much. You need to continue. That's what this show is all about, you guys. We love the comments, and it helps us. It helps us bring this stuff to you because several of you guys reach out to us, Mike and I. You'll PM us or you text us. It's great. We love it. So by all means, comment in here. We have Oh man, I'm tasting dinner. I went to that new. Oh yeah, I went to that new Mexican joint that we got.
Oh yeah.
The one next to Winn-Dixie.
Uh-huh.
Pretty good carne asada. I'll give it to them.
Pretty good.
It was not bad. Sorry
Nice.
guys, we are still kind of on script. I just want you guys to know that
Yeah.
that's
Yeah. Oh well, that's not coming up.
while we were talking about that, we were also talking about the recap. So I thought the tournament was great personally. Very well
Yeah.
run, and everyone there was really, really good. Great anglers and just fun to talk to. I really enjoyed that. That was like the highlight.
What I enjoyed, the most about it is everyone that came in. As I made a post out on the Smitty's page and stuff, Jack and I had two goals: to weigh in a pompano and to weigh in a whiting. We wanted to be
Yep.
in both categories, and we did that. And to hang out and fish with everyone who came in from out of town, and our, as I like to call, the surf fishing family that was in, and we got to hang out with a lot of folks on the beach Thursday night, and then Friday afternoon, Saturday. We were out there with Deerfield and those guys out there at Pickens, and Larry Grossman and Blaine showed up out there, and Bun, and just it's just fun hanging out and fishing. And there must have been 200 rods on the beach Saturday morning. It was crazy out there. And then by 10 o'clock, 10:30, we had left and we're back home. And then Sunday morning, we had already had fish in the cooler,
Yeah.
and didn't even feel like going back out that day. Slept in and headed over to the weigh-in and got things straight. Yeah, about 250 of them out there. Yeah, roughly. It's but it was a lot of. I mean, you could just look down the beach and rods, but not many of them were going off. So that was the unfortunate part of it. That's why we came home so early that morning. But favorite
Well,
wear.
you got out there and had some good run then. Huh?
Yeah, it was fun.
Does
early
it work,
mornings,
Erica?
man.
That's the key.
If it seemed to be, and we'll talk about it in the report too, but it seemed to be from first light until about 8 or 8:30, and then that was it. Then it was as they came by. You know what I mean? Like you could spend all day out there in the spot, and you would pick up some fish, but they weren't as concentrated as they were first thing in the morning. Anyway, that's what we found, at least in the spots we were at. Going to be over in your area catching redfish. That's funny. I'm going to be over in your area tomorrow trying for trout. We got to do better at coordinate these things. We're going to try to do some night fishing tomorrow night. We're going to hit some dock lights and stuff over in the Fort Walton area.
Well, so where we were, we played in a couple of different spots, and then I just followed everybody on social from there. But there was definitely a couple of spots that were the absolute hot ticket item place to be, and it was the guarantee to catch. It seemed like it was a couple of concentrated zones for that. It wasn't spread throughout the beach, so it was very spot dependent. For us, my tournament plan I kept it the same. I went long. I threw long, and that's where I went with it. So
yeah.
And then when the chocolate milk came in, there was nothing to do. I mean, you just had to fight through it. So the weather was a little bit of a factor. The water was definitely a factor. Bait was an interesting factor too. Lots of different reports, but the general consensus I heard was sand fleas. Pure sand flea on its own, leave it alone, and that was what got it done. Didn't hear a lot about shrimp, and I didn't hear anything on crabbies either. So I, as far as live ones, that was the way to run, was going to be that. Oh wait, no, go shrimp too. Go shrimp was another monster hitter. So yeah, myriad of bait was important for this tournament, and again, well run, well executed. Everybody was out there. It seemed like everyone had a good time. Didn't hear about any crazy interference from any kind of problems. Hell, everything worked out, and then the venue was nice. It was great to go to the brewery.
Warrior beer,
it was well done. Everything worked out really well.
What I found is, when we were talking about the water being dirty, and our friends from the East Coast that come over, and they're like, dirty? This isn't dirty. This is like a 7 out of 10. What are you guys talking about? You guys are spoiled over here. Like, if it's not emerald green or that nice Caribbean blue color, we're complaining that the water's dirty. Meanwhile, these guys come over and like, this is gorgeous. This place is great. Conditions
And that
are awesome.
and that was the other part with the dirty water, and I thought I just saw the comment, but artificial
Mhm.
was great for this, for that soak time, and the bright color seemed to be the moneymaker. Yeah, there it is, Dustin. Yep,
Dustin
green
said,
fish
yeah.
bites was definitely
Mhm.
most. It sounded like that was the winner. I heard a couple on purple, but they were over in the Destin area, so they had a little bit cleaner water as well. So uh, it, it came into play this weekend. You really had to have the right bait. Ooh, I saw you getting
I
the
saw it.
camera
I saw
on.
it on the screen.
Oh,
I
don't.
saw
I almost reached and
I,
punched.
yeah, I'm glad I reached out when I did for a certain color to come this way,
Yeah.
and they were able to make that happen because a lot of the stores around here either sell out of it quick or they just don't get it, and that lime color um,
Yeah.
was killer for us, especially on a white float. That was
Donnie
definitely
on orange. Yep.
the
So
ticket. Um,
we rigs made on the style coquina clam as a sinker guys and channel were working great for you. Awesome. Good, good, good.
nice.
Yeah. So I mean, this is one of the great parts about post tournament talk is you start, you get the tips and tricks from everybody of what worked.
Hmm.
And you really, I mean, there's no one trick pony. I mean, I
Right.
wish. Oh, that would have been badass. But if we ever had that, uh, if it was the one trick, none of us would ever carry, or none of us would have a challenge. We'd all be catching. So
Hmm.
it's good to talk about this stuff, and I'm really thankful that people like to share their info and get it out there because all you're doing is helping people get better. What's worse to happens?
Absolutely.
We all catch big fish. Oh no,
Yeah.
not that.
Um, so speaking of ghost shrimp, we and I see Erica just made a comment too.
Yep.
Wants to try the ghost shrimp, but those fangs or pinchers scare. Yeah, they. So I'll put it out here. I was pumping ghost shrimp Thursday with an individual, and here we are, two grown ass men, pumping up ghost shrimp, and each of us are like getting down there really quick to try to grab the shrimp so it doesn't get us on the back end, and we're jumping around like little girls out there. But those things are no joke. I will say, however, those that have watched us for a while, we talk about different folks here and there, but Brian Curlett from Surf Fishing Solutions has built aluminum ghost shrimp pumps. Um, and I was able to get one of the prototypes that I got from him this week. Those things are awesome. So if you see him on the fishing, panhandle fishing, um, surf fishing, or any of the other things that he puts out there when he's got the product in, those are definitely worth it. I went out the other day, actually yesterday, and Jack and I went out there and we pumped up a bunch of them really quick. Super light, and it's built like the Alvey pumps. So you got the nice handle to hold. You have the relief valve, so the pressure doesn't build up, and you don't get the water that squirts you out of the top of the hole. Those of you that use the PVC ones, y'all know what I'm talking about. But it was awesome. It works great. Yep, Surf Fishing Solutions. Great ghost shrimp pump he's got coming out now.
Yeah, Cliff, and no one's safe from those things. And to
No.
Mike's point, when I get a ghost shrimp in my hand, I'm flipping it like a
Mm-hmm.
baseball. I'm just
Mm-hmm.
juggling it. I'm like, nope, you're not getting a chance. You getting your little ball. I'm gonna
Yeah,
shake you.
yeah. But storing those things, I keep them in my little little 1 gallon bucket
Yeah.
deal with a little aerator, and keep them in my keep them in water, and then keep them in my cooler with ice. And they almost go dormant at that point. They're super cold. So you just reach in, grab them. You don't have to worry about them. Once they start warming up, then they get active. So you got to get them folded in half quickly and hooked, and then tied up, and then you're good to go with your magic thread on there. Um, and you don't have to worry about getting pinched.
Yeah.
But
Good old things. Well, let's get into the reports
good
here.
reports.
Thank you all for all your comments with the blades. We appreciate it, and thanks for talking about which one works for you. It's good stuff. Hopefully, it helps somebody out there that's been looking for a blade. Fishing Report is being brought to you by GI Jigs. Use code PFR for 10% off your purchases. GI Jigs are a patented handmade jig head custom designed around the eye and made with unique characteristics to entice fish into reaction strikes. Check them out at gijigs.com.
They also make some great just basic jig heads. Not only the rain minnow, but those jig heads are awesome too for targeting reds. That fly is
He's
annoying
over
you, isn't he?
there. He's
Is over there
far.
now.
Like I wish I
All
had a
right.
salt shotgun.
Oh, there you go. Offshore this week, I feel like this is Groundhog Week times 3, maybe right now, going on the 3rd week. But repeat of the last few weeks, trigger, mingos, and mangrove snapper have been thick out both passes this time. Not only Destin, but also Pensacola as well. Spanish and Kings caught trolling near shore. Amberjack, Almaco jacks have also been caught in the near shore structure. And sharks are definitely showing up in big numbers out there. Lots of big sandbars, lots of black tips, lots of spinners being caught just outside the pass. So they're getting out there. They're going to be on the reef soon. So you got to get them red snappers up quick to get them pictures before the sharks get a hold of them. But there's a lot of people now coming down that specifically want just shark charters. That's all they want to do is go out in the boat and
Really?
catch shark. More and more that are happening. That I'm getting contacted by other charter guys that are like, man, this would be a good deal.
Shark
Take
and
people out.
shark boat charter, huh?
Yeah. But if you think about it, a lot of people coming in from Midwest never caught a shark before.
That's
They
true.
come to the Gulf of Mexico or go to the Atlantic Ocean. That's all they want to do is see a shark and catch a couple sharks. So, pretty good gig.
I mean, hey, it's better they go out with somebody than do it on their own and spool their line or handle it improperly. So,
and I will say it's a lot easier in the boat than it is off the shore. Did you get it? Ah, so close.
I had him, and he was on the outside.
It's outside.
I'm on the outside, and there's a Carvey right hit.
There you go.
So inshore has been, dude. Inshore is naughty right now. Like,
is it really?
I'm seeing a lot of people just nailing fish, reds, sheeps, trounder, trout, flounder. Cameraman Ron had a couple of cool ones where he was asking for. I am focused. Squirrel, man, can't help it. But yeah, lots of cool inshore pictures are popping out in the group. So the fishing is getting good. The spring is here. Everything's going to start coming out. So I mean, have a plan. And if you're going out there in the boat, man, bring sunscreen because you're gonna be out there for a while catching a bunch of different fish, and bring the cameras because lots of cool stuff on the inshore. So I am a little envious right now.
Yeah, Donnie, the thing about the catch them in a boat is you don't bring them into the boat. You dehook them outside or cut the hook as soon as it gets up next alongside of the boat. But you definitely don't want to bring a green shark into a boat. That's not smart fishing.
No, that sounds to me like a certain, reminder of a beach video I saw. That's how you get your nipple bit by a shark.
Yeah, I know, where your pinky off. Or
oh yeah, rips the pink. I forgot about.
Yeah,
dude. Oh, that guy. He was such a trooper after too, and he was just, he did great in his secondary interview. As all the follow up stuff. Like, dude was cool. Like, he's definitely got a wheelbarrow that he walks around with. So
yeah, right. Where are we at now? Pierfish. Surf fishing.
We're in the surf.
Pompano and redfish. Last weekend there were tons of report of pompano in the 13 to 14 inch range. A lot of those schoolie pompano coming through here. Most were caught on straight sand fleas or sand flea fish bites, as we discussed earlier. From Gulf Shores all the way to Panama City, it didn't matter where you were set up. This week, however, after the tournament, things have been a little tougher out there. However, there are limits of pompano still being seen. They're just hanging out in deeper water right now. Redfish are hitting fleas and ghost shrimp if you can get them, and big uglies as well. Always cruising. They're not out of here just yet. They're still along the beach, but a lot of redfish and pompano right now. Blue runners are starting to show up in the surf, which is a good sign. Yep. So start loading up on your bait there. Sharks again. Sharks right around the corner from the beach, although there are some getting within casting distance right now. But they're not as thick as they usually are. Come May, sharks will be in here thick from the beach. And Spanish, I haven't seen much Spanish being caught off the beach just yet either. Just not in close enough yet. That was weird.
What was that? Was that a goat?
Oh, it was a noise behind me outside.
It's the drink. I mean, Cliff is goading you. He's just.
What Cliff say? Scared of that drink. No, I had a little bit more. What's scarier, shark or ghost shrimp? Definitely a ghost shrimp.
What?
Shark, I know what's happening. You know what I mean?
Fair.
You know what they're going to do. Ghost shrimp, you got it in the palm of your hand, and next thing you know, that hypodermic needle of a claw is dug into the palm of your hand, and there's nothing you can do about it.
That's fair.
So anyway,
that's a fair comparison, actually.
yeah.
Andy, yep, sharks in ankle deep water is definitely sketch. Don't forget, do the old shuffle. You don't want one of them sharp things stuck in you. That it's never fun to even step on one in reality without the barb. Just a weird, yeah. Not a good time. The long arm of the law on those ghosties.
On the ghost shrimp?
Okay, so this is a good comment. I don't know who it was, but there's a good part here too. Every state, or not every state, has the same regulations on ghost shrimp. So when you get to a new state like Texas, there is there's a limit on if you can get them and where you can get them. So before, if you go out to another place to start pumping bait of your own, don't forget to check the local regulations, because that is not a fun ticket to have to pay.
That's interesting.
Yeah, I forgot about that.
I wouldn't even think about that.
And I think it was, I want to say Texas was something like a dozen. It was a finite number that you could pump, and that was it. Like you could not get more, and it was a hefty fine. But I can't remember where I read it. Sorry, as I go, hey Justin, that's good job today on your fishes, man.
What's up, brother?
All right. Awesome. So into the piers. Piers have been, piers are rocking right now. Panama, Spanish king, cobia, red, black, oca, lusa, cobia, pomp, Spanish, sheepies, king, hardtails. Secondary, if you're a diver, the Okaloosa Pier dive event is this Sunday. If you didn't know about it, or if you just got to the area, if you're a diver and you didn't, you want to get involved, go over to the Okaloosa Pier page and get all the last bit of information. But Pier dive is Sunday. Navarre, Spanish, drum, blacks, reds, bobos, hardtails, and pomp. Pensacola, same thing. All the piers are basically, everything's here. There's no more of a, I wonder what that one's got. I wonder what this one has. Now, if I'd have seen a tuna or something, I'd be really excited. Like, hey, there was a weird holdover. But the cobia are getting here, and they're eaters. So if you want to catch one and go get some of that, have right at it.
All right, I'm gonna try something here.
I
got this picture a second ago. Let's see if this works.
Oh God.
Well, yeah, you can see that. So our buddy Tom Cabrera sent me that in Messenger. So Donnie, that's what we're talking about. Just bring it up alongside the boat, cut it, let it go, send her back down. Definitely don't want to be bringing that bad boy into the boat. But that's the way to do it. Must have been cleaning fish. Yeah,
Justin does not clean fish the first day.
Right.
Maybe the next day or the day after. He never does that day.
You got to let them sit in the cooler. It makes them easier to fillet. Nice and cold, they get a little stiff there.
It's his marinade. It's it helps soften them up a little.
Yeah. There you go. Can't harvest a shark by letting it go. Well, no, but why? Unless you wanted to harvest a shark.
All right. Well, since you
brought it up, I wouldn't harvest the shark, because a lot of the sharks that you're going to catch out there, mostly are probably going to be a sandbar or a spinner, where you got to have, it's got to be at least 52, 54 inches. So you got to have at least a 6-foot cooler to throw the shark in. Oh, what perfect timing!
Hey, we're talking your language here.
Yeah, so unless you catch a small Atlantic sharp nose or something like that, you can harvest that. But you can just grab it by the tail, cut the belly out of it while it's hanging over the side, bleed it out, and then stick it in the cooler that way. But you're only talking like a 3-foot shark, maybe 3.5 foot, if that, which would fit in most coolers. But when you get up into 50-some inch range, you got to have a lot of hefty gear to bring that up in and gut it and take care of it properly. So,
yep.
Bonnets, that's not a good one. Bonnets,
bonnets all day from the beach. I don't have it in my scroll because, I kind of screwed up this week, you guys. I got a little busy, unfortunately, and I don't have much of a scroll. But Justin had a great picture on Justin Reed Fishing to caught a nice black tip. I think Justin was 3-footer, decent, big old fatty, nice one. That would have been a keeper, but he let it run. So shark's an acquired one, and Hopefully you have all the stuff you need for it to put it away, because that's a ton of meat.
Yeah. Straight facts from Smitty. I wish you knew who Facebook user was. You're coming up with a lot of good stuff.
Yes.
Taxman got me 4 or 5 times that day. I even broke a rod. Oh, yikes.
Ooh.
Oh, now I know who. Now I know who it is.
Who is it?
It's Tom.
Oh,
Cabrera.
hi, Tom.
No, Tom, you need to fix that on a BS rig. I was getting ready to ask that. Justin? Did you catch that on a drop rig? Because that's pretty good to catch a shark that large on a pompano rig.
Well, it's not that hard when it's hooked a certain way.
Oh, okay. Did you get it in the fin?
Oh no.
He's like, shh. Oh. All right, I gotta hear this story afterwards.
After the show, yes.
After
it was
the
safely
show.
released,
All right,
and it
good.
swam off, so there was nothing
There you
illegal.
go.
Nothing. No. Down there it is. Friggin' Barry. That shark went to the ER after the release. That's what happened right there.
Video drops Monday. Nice.
Very cool. Yes, Jack. Awesome. Yeah.
Jack had a good live video today. If
He
y'all
did.
if y'all didn't see that one. That yeah. So I can't wait for his video to drop to see Sean wore out, I guess. I messaged him about it and asked him a couple questions, and I was like, man, it looked like Sean was wore out. And he was like, yeah, he was pretty tired. I won't say exactly what he said, but yeah, it was. He was tired.
It was fun watching them do that video live, because and Jack, love you for it, man, because it's the same like the rest of us in the small community, just poking like, come on, dude, I thought you were a fireman. What the hell, Paul?
Exactly. Well, if you've ever seen the one of Sean catching the Goliath grouper from the bridge down South Florida, I mean, he was whooped after that one. Was just, I mean,
who wouldn't have been?
All of us would be at that point, but
there's only one angler that I think would be like, oh, okay, cool, let's go again, and that'd be Joey Antonelli. Like Joey's got boundless energy catching them. So not a shameless plug here for Joey. I don't even know the guy. I've never talked to him, but on some of the stuff I've seen him do, the dude is he's an animal.
Absolutely. Let's get into our scroll. Oh, we got new weather.
Dang. Oh, we got weather. WX, man.
Weather, man. What are we doing here? All right, let's bring these down. Weather looks kind of nasty.
I heard Jack thinks Lawless is the best fisherman. Oh yeah, somebody may have left their phone unlocked this morning.
Yeah, that was a good one. Hey, looking at sunglasses in case you couldn't tell, because my glasses actually broke this morning. My prescription ones, not my water ones, my prescription glasses. So
better double check my scroll to see what my
hourly
preferences
are. No, I don't want hourly. I want 10-day. There we go. Boom. 10-day. Come on. I don't care about the ads. Let's go. All right. Back to hourly.
Littering and.
No, that was yesterday. In the reefer. All right, well, come on now. Is this not going to work? Oh, here we go. 10-day. About time. All right. Weather-wise, I mean, temperature-wise, it's not bad. But look at this drop tomorrow. Low of 54, high of 81. Winds out of north at 12% chance of rain. Sunday the same, high 60 or high of 80, low of 60, mostly sunny, east winds at 10. So it doesn't look too bad until we get into Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, Friday.
The rest of the week.
Yeah, the rest of the week. So get out and get your fishing in, or dodge the thunderstorms the rest of the week. Winds don't look too bad. So, I mean, they're going to be southwest at 11, south-southeast at 9, south-southwest at 15, east-southeast at 13, which is kind of like it was today, southeast, northeast at 12. So winds don't look bad. It's just going to be dodging those thunderstorms. Check your radars, check your whatever weather app that you use to find those openings and those breaks and get out there. I will say for surf fishing, that pre-storm bites as they were coming through those afternoons, that's when the bite really turned on for a lot of folks last week.
And then there were people running from the storm that are watching the
Mm-hmm.
show who were in the beginning of it.
Yeah.
Donnie, sounds better than the freeze warning. Well, yeah,
Oh
yeah,
yeah.
no,
Well,
nothing good sound. There's nothing good about that, bro. Ugh. Oh, give me my button. Give me my button. Give me my button. There we go. There's my button. Thank you.
glitter bomb.
Oh, the glitter bomb. That would have been
Yeah.
funny. Okay, so we're gonna go in a little bit on the tighter side here. We got a bunch of weather, so you know what's coming. So Panama there. So we'll go middle, right around the old Destine area. Okay, winds are looking really nice. So as you can see here, now here we go. We're into tomorrow. Nice shift at the back. So good time to
Yeah.
get out in the morning and launch those lures. Get that 1
Mhm.
ounce fired out there. You're going to get up fired up with the blues and the Spanish. Into Saturday, kind of ran there. Sunday in the morning, still a north wind, but you're going to have a little bit of twists in here. So be prepared for that. As you can see, midday right there, just a nice swap running out from the east, then going back in your face. Rig gearing you up for Monday. Monday, I think we were okay on rain, if I remember correctly.
Mhm.
But as you can see here, it's starting to peak up. You get the color differential and the changes. So you know it's coming. And then we got the bad weather rolling here, but lots of good wind. It doesn't look like a bad situation for you. So get out there and try to get some fishing in when you can. The rest of the week, I don't even need to actually scroll it because quite frankly, it looks like crap and you guys already heard it. So rocking into the wave action as usual. Love the old ripple effect, see where it takes us.
Mhm.
It did not get too bad until I think it was Wednesday, but it's going to flatten out anyway due to the north wind. So be prepared for that. Lake Gulf of Mexico will happen quite a bit. You'll probably see a little bit of shift in it, but don't expect much for large size here. I really don't think we're going to see 2-footers. I think we're just going to be slapped flat most of the weekend. Great time to get out with some jigs, throw some pompano jigs so that if you're on the surf there, and then in the out in the cobia boys, I know y'all are going to be running the beaches, so good time for you to get out there. Don't please be a bro and give us about 150 yards on a north wind day. Believe it or not, my tubby ass can cast pretty damn far, so be a bro, hook me up. Moving on that one, inshore is beautiful as always, so lots of good ones there. If you haven't got a sheep yet, you're running out of time. You can get them at the piers here, but they're going to start creeping away. So if you got some time, this is a great weekend to get out there and start trying to get your last shots at them. And yeah, stay hydrated, change your socks,
Yeah.
drink water,
Drink lots of water. Reference the chart if you need to.
Yes. Why am I peeing coffee? Oh, well, that's because you're dead.
Yeah.
Facebook
things.
user. Okay, this I think we need to talk about that next week. There was a very interesting thing brought up, and I believe Active Duty Outdoors is who made the comment in regards to these pressure systems, fish, and scuba diving. And barometric pressure does affect us on the high side, but the barometric pressure does not impact the water because the pressure still remains as it is. So that got me really wondering, and I'm like, all right, I'm no meteorologist. I'm not that smart. Let's be honest. I didn't go to college, but it made me think maybe there's something else with the not so much pressure, or if it's just the way the current moves. They feel that the vibration. I don't know, but it was an interesting post. If you guys want to, I'd love to hear your chime in on that next week. But barometric pressure not affecting the water column as much. So I don't know. Thoughts? Are you Googling?
Yes, because this is crazy. That I mean, I have to see the video, but years and years and years of fishing show that rising pressure sends fish moving around cover and in lower depths before the pressure tops out, and then the fish become just lethargic and don't hit anymore. It also reveals that a falling pressure sends fish out on the hunt for food in shallower water. That's off of bass fishing website.
Maybe there's more. See, again,
but accurate how barometric pressure can affect fishing conditions, understanding everything. It's got to. I'm more of a video. Like I want to see a video of how it works. You know.
Ooh, JC's got a good comment.
What did JC say?
Low barometric pressure is usually overcast. Higher
Mm-hmm.
barometric pressure is more bluebird skies.
Mm-hmm. So, which is why those bluebird sky days, those north wind days, all that other stuff, is just not as great fishing from the shore. Yeah, it affects their swim bladder, I think.
Okay.
Um,
Yeah,
yeah,
definitely, Jack.
pressure change and wind shifts definitely. And when Windy was showing that switch from the north to the south coming
Yeah.
around, that would be, if I was going to fish that day, that would be when I would go out. Right about that time that it starts switching like that.
JC, you jerk.
Just don't have eyelids.
But sharks do, I think.
But do they? No, maybe.
I mean, they got that weird. I'm going
Yeah.
into dark mode
Little,
death.
yeah.
Moon phases. Oh, moon phases.
Mm.
Yep. And
That's
then
another.
you're
I mean, you can
outside.
get into the whole farmers. Maybe that's what I'll buy for next week. I'll go get a farmer's almanac.
Why? Just Google it. It comes up. I mean, you
Well,
can
yeah,
buy
that's
the.
what I meant.
I mean,
But
you can buy the online
yeah,
or just
I like
be like
paper
me.
copies. I need something to read when I'm sitting around.
You need poop material.
Mm-hmm.
And yes, everyone,
And
the
that's all way
predator.
too much. Just go fish. Yep.
Yes, and the predator is still on Mike's computer, guys. It just is what it is.
Did
Sorry,
it do it again?
it's doing it right now. It's talking to us. Farmer's Almanac is awesome.
Oh,
So who knows,
yeah,
man?
that's
Who
what I
knows?
thought.
All right, what do we got left here? So we just did windy, we did weather, we got all that done. I do
Scroll.
believe it is time for a little bit of scrollage. The Panhandle Scroll is being brought to you by Waterland Sunglasses. Whether you are sight casting a shaded shoreline, fishing the open flats, or trolling wide open ocean, Waterlands has your eyes covered for every application. You can use code SSF anytime and save 15% on your purchase. Go check them out at waterlandco.com.
Love my Waterland sunglasses. All right, let's see here. Boom. It just goes on and on. There we go. So let's get into. You saw the photo already, so I'm putting this one up here. Um, so just a great post by Tony. Got his 84-year-old uncle out to wanted to catch pompano. I mean, that's what it's all about right there. Um, getting him out there, getting him on fish, having a great time on the beach. The man that introduced Tony to fishing and getting his first pompano there was able to pay it back there. So that's just awesome. That's kind of like the trip I had today. Gentleman's 72nd birthday, and he was out there and wanted to catch some fish, so made it happen. It's always fun times there. Gulf Breeze Bait and Tackle now stocked up with everything you need to do to get in the game this year. I tell you what, Ryan Smith, as of mid last year, just completely immersed himself in slow pitch jigging. And if you guys aren't a member of the slow pitch jigging, Gulf Coast slow pitch jigging, that page there, I mean, he's always posting stuff like this. Big grouper, big snapper, on slow pitch jigging stuff. Our buddy Mark Coates out there at Real 30A, 30A light tackle, same thing. I mean, just there's a lot to be said going out there and fishing this way. So it's a lot of fun. Light tackle like that, normally smaller rods and reels, and just bouncing them things up and down off the bottom. A lot of times you can just sit them in the rod holder and it'll catch fish. Yep. Just that normal bouncing of the lure. What we got here? Tuckatahatchee Bay fishing. Check out this gator of a trout, 25-inch. This afternoon, caught him in the flats, tossing a 4-inch Z-Man paddletail minnow and pearl. See, those are great reports. I mean, this is what we caught it on. Boom, there you go. Released to fight another day. Yeah, definitely. Release over 20, man. That's those are our big breeders right there. That's an awesome looking fish, though.
Yeah.
But that was a good fight there in the kayak. And what we got here, another one, as we said, 38 light tackle. Look at the size of that Spanish. Definitely coming in right now. Spanish bite's been hot just offshore and in the harbor and around Crab Island over here. I mean, over there and then over here in the mouth of the pass. Spanish mackerel are coming in pretty thick now. So good time to get out there and load up on them. I think that's all I had in the scroll. I didn't have much this week.
Yeah.
Yeah. Unless you want a slow cooker jambalaya recipe saved by Mr. Tom Cabrera's post.
Nice.
was like,
Very
you
nice.
can see what I'm looking at. I need to upgrade.
Oh no.
Yeah.
I mean, why not? Why not?
Yeah, exactly.
Mike, are they go? Oh, question from Justin.
Mike, are they going in the pass? Are the Spanish in the pass? If
Go
that's
out
what
and
you're
use that.
asking, yes.
Go out and use that ridiculous jig again, and
They're not.
layer on
They're
the
not thick.
dogs.
Speaking of not ridiculous, but jigs. So Jack's goodie
Yeah.
bag he got a nice shipwreck lure bucktail there. Our buddy Vernon, right up there in the mullet color, black on top. Look at that bad boy. And I think, if I'm not mistaken, it was from Rogue Reels.
Hey, the Predator stopped when you put that thing by it.
Did it?
It stopped now. It's good. Don't touch it.
Okay, there it is. I'll just do the rest of the show like this. Put that in there.
Nope. Now you brought it back.
Yeah, I don't know.
Hey, Robert. Yeah, sorry we missed you, man. Good job. Very
Mhm.
nice. Wish I would have seen you. I know I only get to normally see you there when you're out crushing it there on the tournaments here. Bucktails, time proven bait. Yep.
Absolutely.
Stephen Metz, good day. Got me a few surf rods, rigs, weights, and stuff ready for vacation. Hell yeah, dude. Vacation's gonna be good.
Nice.
Hope you enjoy, Steve. It's gonna be a fun one. I have only a couple, but let's see here. What do I have here? Air fried raviolis.
Nice.
Nice little
Surf
little guy.
Yeah.
Little guy. We're gonna see a lot of these posts probably over the next couple weeks because let's be honest, the run is either started or starting. So lots of fish are about to show up. So
absolutely.
Yep. I was apparently in fat kid mode. Ooh, yeah.
What was that? It looks pretty good.
I do love my instant
Lucky Man's casserole. I'll check that one out.
That was last week's. I know I saved some here.
Look at that. There we go. That's a Kobe. It was tonight, wasn't it?
Yep, that was today. That was earlier. Again, Okaloosa Island Pier. They have daily posts, lots of cool stuff on there, and they celebrate the catches, man. It's good stuff. You got that message from Bill?
Pop up. I didn't.
It's our Panhandle fishing report. Hang on. Oh, Bill, if you fire them off, I'll pull them up. I haven't got the messages yet, so fire it off. I think I can get that from here.
Rob Foster, what's up, buddy? Yeah, if he's messaging you off that site.
Another one by the Okaloosa Pier. This was on the 7th. Or no, this was the 4th.
Oh yeah, that was that big haul from out there.
Yeah, you shared that one. So you see how we do this, guys. Like we have different places we share everything and save everything from. So by all means, if you fire them over to us in Messenger, we are always jumping on that one. I'm gonna go ahead and stop sharing my screen just in case something
something comes up. Robert says, glad you guys did the sword knife check to make the tournament legit. Great call on your part. Yeah.
I told you I was gonna. I mean, I'm a man of my word. If I say I'm gonna cut you in the fish, I'm gonna cut your fish. It was fine. And like I said, I reached into all of them and everything was great. And I had nothing to worry about when I reached in. All the biggies were all females. They were slam packed, full of roe. I think I saw one male. It was actually one of Donnie's fish that we were cleaning. He had a good sized male. I was very surprised at that. But Donnie got some big slabs. He had some awesome fish. Oh, there we go. Bill's firing them over now. Here we go.
I hear him coming in here. Let's see.
Yep, I got it.
Oh, there we go.
Come on.
Well, Bill at E6 Inshore Fishing Adventures.
Nice red.
Been on some fish lately.
That's a decent black drum.
Yeah.
The red was better. Good stuff. Oh, a whole bunch are coming. Wow, Bill, you've been busy, man.
You've been saving up.
You got that new motor. Nice red. So Bill's on the inshore, y'all, and I mean, this shows it right there. They are chewing. That's got a fat tummy. That one's gonna be a good one. Probably just a bit over slot. I'm close to. A couple of rats. Okay. So
Nice.
yeah, that's good stuff, Bill. I'm glad to see you out there, man. Doing business, living the good life. That was a good trout. Man. All right. What else we got here?
I think that's it. We actually went through everything.
Tournament, 2 males in the mix. Okay.
No comment. Erica's got a question here. How productive are pump jigs? Only hear of catches here and there.
I mean, I'd say the majority of us all use a double dropper. I mean, you either got a double dropper, single dropper, or Carolina. I mean, in reality, a fish finder, however you want to say the words. I mean, they're, as far as I know, in my opinion, a pump, a rig, or a double dropper, super effective. I mean, you throw anything out here, who knows what you're going to catch? Pompano, whiting, red, black.
I think she's asking more about jigs, not rigs.
Oh,
so the jigs, like goofy jigs, as JC just jumped in. I knew he would. I think it depends on what kind of fishing that you're gonna do. Like if you want to target them off the pier, you could throw a jig and work pretty good. If you're gonna walk, and just cover some ground, then the jig will probably work pretty good. Just tossing it out there and bouncing it around as you go.
JC swears by it. He's told me numerous times, like, dude, you got to go out there and do it. You got to go out there and just throw it and just find the speed. Sometimes it's fast, sometimes it's slow. But he was just like, he has been a huge like cheerleading, like get your ass out there and use them. And we got some great makers. I mean, Salty's got them, Frisky's got them. Some of the shops have some other ones. Dude, these are all awesome. They're gonna work out well.
Absolutely.
Oh, good point here.
Calm water. Yeah.
On these north wind days. That good times. Oh, jig tipped with a flea. I've heard that one before. Put that on the weighted end. Yeah.
I've done it so many times and cannot for life me catch a pompano one. But you have caught some. I know that's Justin Reed saying, but he's caught some fish on that, if I'm not mistaken, just not pompano. If I'm not mistaken. Green Giddle will have them.
Wow.
Nice, Cliff.
Congratulations, Cliff. Again, I apologize for misreading. I will go with that again with my oops. How you doing, by the way? We've been an hour in.
I'm still sipping though. I don't really like Brian, you up to fish an attorney in Panama City. Nice.
Is it the one we had last time?
Sipping on that.
I haven't. Bill, shoot me a message after. I could be. I haven't been in a boat since the injury, so I mean, I'm pretty sure I'd stand up. I can basically stand here, so it should be finding the boat. How hard was it finding sand fleas? Easy. They've been in these areas here, Robert. It's been nuts. You could use your hands. It's been great.
Yeah. A lot of people were reporting, where was it? Panama City way, that all they were finding were small fleas. We were getting them all, big, small, the ideal size, the real, nickel size that you want. To me, that's like the perfect size right there.
The old olive.
Absolutely.
Again, so easy a caveman can do it.
Yeah. Yeah, they're definitely out there.
And I will subscribe to Zach, his opinion too on sand fleas. I mean, he threw out a monster and it kept the small ones away, and he found a giant. So sometimes the big ones will work.
Yeah, if you're going hunting, man, that's the best way to do it, I think. Is throw it out there so it gets the little ones away.
Yeah, I mean, what's the worst that happens? You come back with an empty hook and throw in another one. Lesson learned. Try again. Well, that's pretty much it. What do we got going on? So what do we have going on next week?
Next weekend is what, 29th?
Yeah,
28th.
I think we're going to be working to get the fever on. We talked about that. We'll be talking to them this week.
Yep.
And that's
pretty it.
Much, yeah.
Yeah. I mean, and then we roll into May. We got to get Salt Squatch back rescheduled because he ended up leaving. We get Salt Squatch back on. Need to have him back talking, catching monster fish from the shore. That's about it.
Yeah. I look
Proud of
forward to that.
Smitty for that second drink. Yeah, it's still going. I got a little bit left in there. There's some floaters
Donnie,
in there, man.
your
I don't
red
know
was
what
on the
that's all
golf.
about.
The floaters, that's just sugar.
It is. I don't know if you can see that in there, but it looks like apple. I think it's just part of the apple.
Maybe it might be apple. Yeah.
Maybe.
Little pulp. You know, the only way to know is to throw it in one shot all the way back.
We'll call it that. Yeah, if I twirl it, it goes away.
Yep, good call, Jack. Thank you for reminding me that's supposed to be on there. The Beach Bum outdoor opening commences on Friday the 28th next week, starting at 10 a.m. and it's all weekend. So if you're following Beach Bum Outdoors on social media, there's more information that's coming out daily about that stuff. Barry, Florida Surfcasters tournament over in Jacksonville. We're not. One day we'll get really cool and we'll be all of Florida.
Is that 6th and 7th?
May 7th, I think.
Yeah, that's what I think. That's one day.
Yeah, it's a one-dayer. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yep.
I'll be there Saturday all day too. Yeah.
Good.
Out there.
Look forward to seeing you.
Nice.
Oh, Bill sent one to you. Are those shirts that you and Jack are wearing posted on Facebook? Oh, your jerseys, I think.
No, those are our tournament jerseys. So those are all my sponsors and affiliates for Smitty Surf Fishing. So those are our tournament jerseys. We only wear those for tournaments to represent our sponsors and affiliates, to show them some appreciation. So as of right now, the next time we'll have those on will be October 7th and 8th for the Kids Can Fish, the St. Simon's Island Running of the Bulls charity tournament out there. So Ron, San, what is up, buddy? That was my tour guide down in Roatan, Honduras. So thank you for tuning in. Got Honduras in the house.
Yeah, Barry. Yeah, we all need to get them. I mean, hell, if we can wear our own tournament jerseys, I think tournament jerseys are wonderful. I love what you guys did.
Yeah, I appreciate that.
I'm totally stealing your idea, so that'll happen.
That's it. Opa, we're done. Smash that on the floor.
And
ready
Mike
to go.
Is going to sleep. Jack, I'll have a new cart next. Nice. There you go.
I've seen a few people over there talking with our buddy Brian at Deerfield, and he's gonna be hooking some folks up. There's gonna be a lot more surf fishing membership. There you go. And Smitty's done. Smitty killed it. Yeah. Time to go to bed anyway.
Yeah. Hell, we might as well. We might as well wrap it up here. We're rambling in our normal happiness. You guys probably don't want to see that.
Yeah, that's the biggest hurdle right there. Yeah,
right there.
So there you go. Awesome. Oh, there we go.
There
we go. All right, folks. With that, appreciate everybody tuning in, sticking with us tonight. We'll see y'all next week. Until then, where's it at? We'll see you guys next Friday night. Later.